Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm back with a very unique and different style of preparing dosa using avalakki. This dosa is so nutritious because it does not require soda or even yeast for fermentation. So why delay? Let's get started. I've taken around 1.5 cup of dosa rice. You can use the idli rice as well. Wash it well and soak it for 4 hours. On the other side, I've taken 2 cups of beaten rice. I'll wash it thoroughly, take off the excess water, and to that I'll be adding half cup of buttermilk and half cup of curds. If you don't have buttermilk, you can use 1 cup of curds. Give it a very good mix and allow this mixture to soak well for 1 hour. After 1 hour, look how well the beaten rice has soaked all the curds and the buttermilk. Now add it to a mixie jar, grind the beaten rice mixture and the rice separately. At first I'll be adding the beaten rice mixture. To this I'll add little water and grind it to a fine dosa batter consistency. So this is a perfect consistency. To the same mixie jar I'll be adding rice, around half cup of water and grinding it to a dosa batter consistency. I'll add the batter to the beaten rice batter itself. Now to this mixture, add salt as required. I'm using the rock salt, around 1 tablespoon of salt I've used here. Give it a good mix and then allow this batter rest for 1 hour. After 1 hour, the batter has become very thick, so I'll be adding little water. You can add water accordingly. Give it a good mix. Let the batter not be too thin nor too thick. So that's a perfect consistency. Now to a hot pan, I'll add the batter and spread it just as we do for the normal Urdu dosa. Let the batter cook for some time. Cover it with a lid and allow it to get steamed for at least 40 to 50 seconds on a medium flame. The batter has been cooked well. Now I'll be adding little ghee. This is completely optional. If you don't like to add ghee or butter, then you can skip this step. Look how well it comes out from the pan. Try using non-stick pan for this particular dosa. You can fry this dosa a bit if you like to have it crispier. Now the dosa is all ready to be served hot. You can either have it with chutney or any gravies as well. Let me show you all how soft this dosa has turned out. This dosa turns out so tasty that you can have it just as it is. If you're a chutney lover, you can dip it with your chutney and have it. It tastes super yum. Do pin this breakfast recipe towards your next menu and let me know your review on the same. Do give a thumbs up if you've liked this recipe. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.